Hello and welcome to another update video about AVAX. We start on the 4-hour time frame and we can still see here a bullish structure that we're tracking. On the AVAX chart, we have this possible 5-wave move up into the March highs where the price topped at around 66 USD. We could debate about it and say maybe the wave 1 topped here. That's possible. As I said many times before, the microstructure isn't so clear. Would it make a great difference? No, it would simply allow the price to come down a little bit lower in the support region. So, but because the price reacted so nicely to the 50% retracement, one of these relevant Fibonacci levels in the main support zone, I leave it like that because these Fibonacci levels, $13.39, $18.84, and $23.95, which are here to provide support for the price and possibly lead to a reversal, either from here, or from here. They are all defined based on the measurement of the length of this, of this rally, which topped in March, right? So I would get different levels if I measure to the top that was formed in December. And because it reacted so nicely here to the $24 level, I leave it like, you know, that's for me, that's an indication that I'm on the right track with this wave count. And yeah, the idea is that in this correction, which is obviously a corrective pullback after a first 5-wave move up topped, that in this correction, we wanted to find support at one of these Fib levels. And I often say that in a wave 2, I'd like to see the price get at least to $24. Now we have a nice reaction if you're scaling into this support zone and you added a position here at around $24, then you're nicely in profit already. I often say that, you know, one way of doing this without getting caught up in the messiness of microstructures is to draw a triangle. This is to be seen as one trade, right? So it's not like that you go all in up here. The idea is to have a small position up here, a bit larger here, a bit larger here. And okay, if we break below support, you might want to stop out, or you might want to stop out below the invalidation point. Depending on how you do it, you have to calculate your position size so it doesn't really hurt much when you stop out. That's the problem many people face. You know, many people do it the other way around. They buy a lot up here and then they have nothing left when the price goes lower. And then when we then get to the invalidation point, it hurts so much they don't want to stop out. But that's not the right way of approaching it as a pullback trader. And then we can obviously define a more, let's say a more, a micro support area once we see the first 5-wave move up. The first 5-wave rally would indicate if the price is bottomed or not. Now, I don't see a 5-wave rally yet. We also haven't broken above the resistance area yet, not on a sustained basis. And as I said to you before, I need a sustained break in 5 waves above the upper boundary line of this corrective price channel. For me, as long as we stay in the corrective price channel, one more low is still likely. Does it mean we have to get another low? No. I mean, that's why we have the box, to account for that uncertainty that we often deal with on the altcoin charts or in the altcoin sector. For sure the low might be in, but I need more evidence for that. Okay, I'm not gonna confirm it based on a possibly still corrective looking structure, which I'm interpreting at the moment as a WXY pattern. Even here we might get a few more squiggles to the upside. It's possible that we see a test of the upper boundary line, yeah, and then we have to see how the market reacts to it. So it's important to see how the market reacts to the pivots. Standard Fibonacci resistance, the price was not interested. So, but we haven't even, we don't have that sustained break above resistance yet. But what is also important is the upper boundary line of the trend channel. So very open to the idea the low might be in, but it's not optimal, it's not ideal, because if we look at the microstructure and we look at an ABC structure, the $18.84 level is actually the ideal target, okay, for a C wave in wave 2. So we'll still see if we can get there. Obviously, because altcoins are to a degree depending on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin, let's say, turns around to the upside now, well, the minimum requirements for this correction are definitely fulfilled. We've seen the 50% retracement tested. but I can't confirm it yet based on the structure alone. But yeah, so that's sort of how I see it at the moment. Overall, potentially bullish as long as we're holding that yellow support zone. Looking at the structure itself, this to me looks like a WXY structure at the moment. It could develop into something more bullish, but I need a first 5-wave move. And at the moment, this is a 3-wave structure. It's a corrective structure to me based on Fibonacci extensions. So a bit more work is needed for me to add the next support zone, because I will only add the next support zone once I have some evidence that we've actually bottomed. That's the update about AVAX. Hope you liked the update. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment and subscribe. And if you really like the content, then please check out the channel membership. Also, make sure that you follow us on Instagram and Twitter for additional content. Thanks a lot for watching. Bye-bye.